What's up, you girl, beautiful brown baby doll? And you're probably wondering why I'm coming at you looking like a mad woman. Well, I blow dried my hair out lightly. This is what I call a light blow dry because I don't blow dry my hair to oblivion. I blow dry it just to get some of my little kinks out. So that twisting is easier for me. And when I twist smaller, my hair tends to get a little more tangled when it's just freshly washed. So I like to run through with the blow dryer, but I do not do it to oblivion because I like my curls and I want them to come back strong. So that's what it looks like. Blow dried. So I really do imagine what it would look like straightened because it's gotten so long. And just to answer a few quick questions, because I know these are some of the questions that will pop up in my box, so I'm gonna get y'all right now. As far as my hair, how long have I been natural? 3 years. It was 3 years on March 7th. That was my nappy-versary. I grew my hair out 9 months before that. And then I cut it off on March 7th. So I count that, March 7th, 2007. So I count that as when I went natural. So all of this hair essentially is hair grown since then. So black hair does grow. Black hair grows, y'all. What? So today I was coming at you to show you just a little bit about how I twist, because it's pretty redundant for me to stand here and do my whole head because I do the same thing all over. So I'll come at you with the back and then I'll show you the top before I'm done there. To begin, what did I blow dry with? I use a yellow bird. I get this yellow bird from Sally's. You see a lot of beauty professionals using it. And I prefer it because it gets the job done quickly. I don't want too much heat on my hair too long. So this yellow bird, the combs go straight through my hair if I detangle first. And then that brings a good question. What did I detangle with? When I detangle, I use the Kinky Curly Not Today conditioner. It works wonderfully. As far as heat protectant, when you blow dry your hair, heat protected. I use hold on just a second, y'all. Sorry for that interlude, but I use the Jam. Let's Jam Heat Styles. It's straightening cream. You can find that anywhere. I found it at Walmart. But the most expensive one I use, which they also sell at Walmart now, is BioSilk Silk Therapy. I also put that in my hair before I blow dry. How much do I use? About a dime size, and that's in separating my hair into about 10 sections evenly around my head. So a dime size of each one, mix it together, sometimes a little bit more just to saturate my hair completely. I also then follow it with my oil mix. And a lot of people have asked me so many questions about my oil mix. I use this on my body, my face, my hair. This oil mix, I usually go here about 5 ounces with extra virgin olive oil. I usually fill it up to about here, right below 7 ounces with the shea butter. That's adding into the extra virgin olive oil. So the unrefined shea butter, you can use the, I use the yellow one, the yellow refined shea. Yeah, unrefined shea butter. And then I also put in a little bit of jojoba oil. And when I say a little bit, I don't really measure. So maybe I fill it up a little bit over the 7 ounce. And I got this bottle from Sally's for 99 cents. And then I also put in some coconut oil, some organic coconut oil. And I usually fill that up to about the 8 ounce mark. So that's my oil mix in a cinch. Y'all, I'm not a real big chemist. I don't sit in the kitchen trying to come up with all these great plans. It works for me. There you go. As far as twisting today, it has to do with my mood. What do I want to smell like? Today, I would love to smell like Karen's Body Beautiful White Tea hair butter. Hair cream. This is the hair cream. And it smells wonderful. I've talked about this on my videos before. Y'all can see I use it a lot. I don't know if you can see that because of the sun, but I use it a lot. Some days I also twist with the Oyin's whipped pudding. You can't really see this. It's all beat up. It's been everywhere. Oyin's whipped pudding. You can go to oyin.com and look that up. Also, if I want some extra hold, I will use the Oyin burnt sugar pomade. Thanks to my sister Lisa for giving me this. It is the Oyin burnt sugar pomade. Big ups to Sister Lisa. On a daily basis, I moisturize with the Karen's Body Beautiful Pomegranate Guava hair milk. It just to hurry up and revive my hair, give it a little bit of moisture. And I go through my scalp with my oil mix. So y'all have everything I do. It's that simple. No extra needed. That's what your girl does. So, my detangling agents are my Denman. I have the I want to say this is a D4 or a D3. I'm not sure. But the D4 and D3 are really good for thick hair. Though my hair is thick, it is quite fine. So you see a lot of hair, but it's fine hair. So I don't like to tear my hair out my scalp. Denmans are great for that. I also use this when parting my hair. I use this for major detangling. I do not comb through my hair with little bitty combs like this. It's just for parting purposes. Or when my hair is in small sections. I also need my clamps because they hold my hair together. And I also use these type of clamps. I prefer these over the metal ones. I will use the metal ones, but when you're in a rush, these work like a charm because they don't snatch your hair out of your head. And that's wonderful, right? All right, so let's get to business. I'm going to go ahead and part out a piece of my hair and then I'll be back. Thanks. Okay, so guys, I'm back. I've parted out a small section of my hair. Let me go ahead and make sure it's all secured. I do have a lot of hair on my head. So I parted it out, and it's not perfect. It's never perfect. Because guess what? Guess who's going to be looking at these parts? Nobody. And if they are, they deserve to see uneven parts because that's just silly. So, let me go ahead and start and quit running my mouth. I usually part out a piece of hair about that large, maybe a little bit smaller because these are going to last me about a good 3 weeks. Yes, they last me about a good 3 weeks, a little short of a month. I keep my hair up with rinses. And when I say rinses, I may take a little bit of shampoo, shake it up in a bottle, shampoo without sulfates, shake it up in a bottle of water, run it through my hair, and rinse it out in the shower. That should keep you fresh for a while. Follow that with some kind of moisturizer because you don't want your hair to dry out. A lot of people tell me they have a lot of problems with their hair staying on the ends. Make sure that you roll the ends with your fingers. After you touch humidity, the ends of your hair are going to curl up anyway. I've learned that. So it'll stay. I usually just roll my finger across the end like that. So it kind of keeps it staying. I usually don't have a problem with my hair coming down, so... Also, keep close by you if you want to dust your ends because this is the time I find to dust my ends. When I say dust, that's the time I use to clip my ends. I use these scissors. They're just goodie scissors straight from Walmart. They're really good shears. Keep them protected. I keep them in a nice satin cap. But I keep those close by while I'm doing my hair. So if I see any raggedy ends, they are going goodbye. Do not like raggedy ends. And I like clipping my ends about every... I'm not very strict on that. People have asked me, and I can't even tell you a strict schedule that I have for my ends. But when they look in a mess, which is usually after about 8 weeks, 2 to 3 months, that's when I clip them. And I usually clip them at a time like this, when I'm twisting, because your twists give you a good view of what your hair looks like all over. My hair anyway seems to grow in layers, so I don't do too much cutting on my hair. And the nape of my neck, you know, nape of your neck is where your shorter hair is. So I really don't even care about this hair back here. As long as it stays twisted, I'm fine. And usually it does. And notice what I'm doing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm taking about this much of that Karen's Body hair milk. Karen's Body Beautiful hair milk. I'm rubbing it down the hair shafts first. And then I twist. This not only moisturizes the twist, but it also makes sure that your twist gets fully moisturized. All the way to the ends. So I make sure the whole piece of hairs or hair pieces are getting the proper oil that they need, or moisture. Okay. And just to correct myself on when I say I use my oil mix, I use about however much it helps. You all know how your hair feels. You know, it's hard for me to tell you how much I use because my hair needs are different from your needs. You start to get to a point where after you've done your hair ever so many times, nobody can really tell you a formula for using hair oil or hair butters or hair creams. I know what it feels like when my hair is dry. And I know when I need to stick my hand in there a little bit more and get some more. So, look, y'all, I'm just repeating this over and over, the same thing. And notice how I'm not being too picky about the placement. Not at all. Now, when I come to a row where I'm having a problem parting it, I do look in the mirror. I use my little mirror and look in the big mirror. But other than that, no special parts needed, because in the end, I usually pin these over to the side when they start looking old. And anyway, like I said, if somebody is in the back of your head looking through your parts, they probably deserve to see some ratchet stuff. So I'm going to just leave that to them. So the back of my head, if it ain't parted right to you, sorry for you. You're going to have to suffer through it. And that's how the first of the twists look. So y'all see that. And I'm just going to repeat this, and it'll become easier as I get to the front. I can show you all in the front how I usually go about doing it. I like for my twist to have a heavier side. When you say heavier side, that means sometimes in the front you might not part it, but just twist more of them to one side. And I do like that because I like for my hair to have more on one side, so that when I pin it over to the side, it's not a big fight trying to get them to all hang over on one side. So in the front, I tend to twist them heavier to the right side. And you can choose what side you like. Okay, and I'll show you what this row looks like. It looks a hot mess. I can already feel with my hands, so I might have to fix this. But here you go. Hey guys, this does not come overnight. This comes with practice. I've practiced. I love doing hair and have loved doing hair since I was 3 years old. So this comes easy to me. But to somebody who's a beginner, that does not mean that you can't do this. It's simple. And after a while of practicing, which is what it takes with anything, practice, you're going to be fine. You're going to have it down better than you knew before. And I just looked down and saw something that y'all might also want to try. What I use to deep condition my hair is usually, and I've showed this on old videos before, the Trader Joe's conditioner. Their conditioner is very cheap and it's all organic and it works very well. Especially when you low on cash and don't have time to order something offline. But what I do like to treat myself to online is Jessicurl. Not Miss Jessie. Jessicurl. And I use the Shea Extra Moisturizing Conditioner. You can even use this as lotion. You can use this conditioner as lotion. This lady is brilliant. You can use it as lotion. You can use it as a leave-in. And what I do is I mix up about an ounce of my oil with about a nice amount of this, however much I think it will take to cover my head. My hair feels so moisturized when I get done rinsing it. And I don't completely rinse it out either. I usually just leave just enough to kind of feel a coating over my hair. What I mean by coating is you can feel that your hair doesn't feel squeaky clean after you've conditioned it. Your hair should never feel squeaky clean. That means that you've stripped it of all the moisture. I have no problem with a little bit of my natural oils and dirt still remaining in my hair. Not so much the dirt part, but the natural oils. You do not want to strip your hair of those natural oils. It's not fair. So don't do that. And I will be right back, guys. I'll let you see these few little twists I finished on this row, just so you can get a better idea. Look at me twisting, twisting, twisting on those ends. there you have it. And if you work out like me anyway, these are going to be exposed to water and they're going to start to shrink. But I don't experience too bad of a shrinkage. In fact, I like it because it keeps my hair from coming down. So, there you have it, everyone. See you in a few seconds, and I'm going to show you what I do next. Bye-bye. I'm literally on my last twist and almost forgot. As you can see, it's nighttime, so I actually did go out and run some errands with my hair half done. But I wanted y'all to see how I twist these last ones up here. And all I'm doing is grabbing it tightly at the top. See that I don't make them too little, especially along my nape, because we don't like little bitty edges. You all also probably want to know, how do I work out with this hairstyle? I normally take just a regular bandana and I roll it up and I put my hair in a ponytail like this, like that. And then I tie the bandana around, which catches a lot of the moisture, which I usually sweat around the nape and around this area. And then that normally catches a lot of that sweat. Also at night, I sleep with a silk scarf wrapped around my hair. And then I also, on top of that, put on a sleeping bonnet, like a satin bonnet. Because that keeps your hair from getting damaged. It also keeps the moisture in. The reason why my hair does not break off in twists like this, because I know a lot of people will ask, does your hair break off? No, I don't see significant breakage. Of course, my hair is up in this nearly a month, so I see a lot of hair shedding, but I don't see a lot of breakage. And usually when I see some breakage, I know it's time to dust those ends, which I tend to do. And I'm keeping it moisturized with the products I talked to you all about earlier. So those are there. And let me give you a full view. This is the side. So you can see that. This is the back. And this is the other side. So they'll lay better once they've been in a scarf. And I love it because it's so carefree. It almost looks like a little wrap if you stand back. It's like a stylish, thick wrap. I think it's cute. I love my twists. You know, I think about when I was a little girl and how I loved to get my twists done. And if my mama had done my hair like this, I probably wouldn't have never resorted in getting a perm. I used to get braids a lot, but if I had known about just twisting my hair in little twists, you know, there's just stuff like that you can do on your own. It's so simple. Make sure that you keep the ends of these moisturized, because they do tend to get quite drier than the roots, because your hair naturally produces oils that usually keep the roots pretty oily. Make sure that during your sleep you're keeping them off of your face. And I think that's pretty much it. This is how I twist my hair on dry hair. And if you all look, my hair has seen humidity today. So look what happened. Yes, you see my curls return. And that's why I do not blow fry my hair to oblivion, because I do not like for my curls to not come back. So that is all. If you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully I've covered all the questions. And thanks again for watching. Y'all know that I love you. Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. I come at y'all some more this week with some more updates and some other things. Peace. Make sure you go ahead and add your girl on Facebook at Nina Ellis-Hervey. And then also go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. Follow me there. Spelled a little different. Much love.